Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to TCFL Central. This is week 5 of the head-to-head makeup game. Actually, this is really week 9 of our PC conference schedule. But the PC conference schedule for week 9 are is a bye week for all the teams. So we'll just be running the head-to-head games that are the makeup game through week 8 up to their week 9 bye. So if you look at the schedule here, you'll see Sheridan and Nashville are playing Akron and MaCross in week 5, and then week 6 is MaCross and Sheridan, New York and Nashville. Week 7, 2 games, and week 8, 2 games. And that'll catch them up to the number of games that have been played on the PC side. Then from week 10, 11, and 12, we'll play those head-to-head makeup games the same week that we're on the PC side conference. So the only other thing to kind of look at, I guess, here is there's uh, the one-loss records for Sheridan and Nashville. You see the Outlaws have won all 3 games in week 1, 2, and 3. That's inside the division. From 5 through 8, and they will be playing the teams in the West. They'll have 4 games in 4 weeks. We'll play all 4 weeks today. And in week 8, we'll take a look at the records of Sheridan and Nashville, and maybe decide to have a game of the week there, whichever team has the best record. If they're the same record, then I guess we'll flip a coin or something. So anyway, let's go ahead and get the week 5 game started. So we have Sheridan at Akron and Nashville at MaCross. Unfortunately, don't know what the records are of these 2 teams uh, in the on the head-to-head side. I don't remember seeing any standings for them. So on the PC side, they just haven't played any games yet. So let's go ahead and autoplay Sheridan at Akron. You take a few seconds here to get the results. There you go. Sheridan knocks off Akron 39-36 in another very close game. You notice in week 2 and week 1, I think all of those games were 1 possession wins. So it looks like they're keeping up the keeping that up here in the interdivisional game. So anyway, Sheridan knocks off Spartan 39-36. Take a look at the stats, and you can see there's a lot of scoring there. And look at this 4th quarter, and it went in overtime. And 3 minutes on second left in overtime. Sheridan kicked field goal to win. So anyway, it was Sheridan 39, Akron 36. Go through the stats. There's your drives. There's your total offenses. Sheridan ended up with over 400, and so did Akron 401. Both teams rushed for over 100. Sheridan passed for over 300. Akron nearly had 300 yards passing. A lot of penalties, though, in the game. And a lot of missed tackles, too, that could have contributed to the high-scoring game. Okay, here's your player stats. Trout threw for 389 yards, 1 touchdown, 120 rating. Nick did quite well too, nearly 300. He had 3 touchdowns. And Brown caught 2. And look at Hubbard. Hubbard there only ran for 35 yards but scored 2 touchdowns. And leading rusher was Henry for Akron. No fumbles in the game. That's kind of odd. And just go through the rest of the player stats. And that's true. There were no turnovers in the game. Yeah, that's really unusual. No fumbles, no interception, no turnovers. Okay. So that was an interesting first interdivisional game on the head-to-head side in one of our makeup games. There's the play-by-play. And the overtime. Okay, that's it from Akron. Sheridan defeats Akron 39-36. So, and just for so everybody knows the rules, so I can find the setup for the overtime rules. Yeah, here's our overtime. Play overtime 10 minutes. We're using the 2022 rule guaranteed possession. Just in case anybody wanted to know. So there. Let's head back and get game 2 underway here in week 5 at Nashville MaCross. Nashville was 3-0, and they still are. They crushed MaCross 44-19. Okay, Nashville was up 27-3 at halftime, and they coasted 44-19 over MaCross. Okay, there's your drive summaries, there's your scoring summaries, a lot of scoring there for Nashville. MaCross had a couple, but you see MaCross didn't get much done until the fourth quarter. Okay, take a look at the team stats. Nashville nearly cracked 400. MaCross didn't even get to 300. They had not a very good day passing wise. Rushing, look at Nashville, 182 yards to MaCross, and still had 113, not bad there. MaCross had 2 turnovers, didn't help them any. And some other interesting stats. There's your total offense there. Here's your stats. Jackson threw only more than 200 yards, but 2 touchdowns, no interception. He probably ran, look at him running, he nearly ran for 100 yards on his own. But the other 2 running backs nearly cracked 50 also. Daniel, only a 71 rating, not too good as far as that, but did throw 2 touchdowns. Got sacked twice. Let's see, leading receiver rushing first choice was Jackson. They nearly hit 200 on the ground. Receiver Robinson had 9 receptions. Nothing else really sticks out there. Return, punt return. Okay, and there's your play-by-play stats. Again, with Nashville 44 scoring in all 4 quarters, MaCross 19. Okay, so that's it for week 5 games. We had Sheridan over Akron, Nashville over MaCross. Nashville still stays undefeated after 4 weeks of games. We're headed to week 6. We have MaCross playing Sheridan. They lost their first, and New York is playing Nashville. So let's go ahead and get the quick play of the Sheridan MaCross game. And there you have it. Sheridan wins again, 36-33. Whew. That same score as last week? No, 39-36. That's pretty interesting. And you see everybody scored in all 4 quarters there. And let's see, Sheridan kicked a field goal with 16 seconds left to win the game. Huh. Very, very cool game. Possessions. Let's see, MaCross and Sheridan both hit the 400-yard mark. Look at that, 400 passing for Sheridan. 350 something from MaCross. Boy, this was one of them old-fashioned shootouts. Okay, Daniels for MaCross. Yeah, 3 touchdown passes to 3 different receivers, 112 rating, threw for 355 yards. Stroud even outdid that with a 420-yard game, 3 touchdowns himself, rating 117. He got sacked 3 times. He had 3 touchdowns. Chase got 2 of them. Running game, Robinson, 50 yards for Sheridan. The cross leader only had 36. And 27 of them were on 1 run. Receiving, we have St. Brown and Achan both with 10 receptions. This is another interesting stat here. 10 receptions, longest to 23. That nearly half of the yards were in one cut. St. Brown went whole hog with 133 yards. No touchdowns, though, considering that they had 3. And let's see, leading on Sheridan was Smith Nodule. Yeah, that's the Ohio State guy, I think. 7 catches for 112 yards, 37 long, and he, same thing, had the most receptions, but he did not score a touchdown either. Returners, kickers, defense. And then the play-by-play. Okay, so that was the first game for week 6. Sheridan edges MaCross 36-33. You see here Sheridan kicked the field goal at 16 seconds left, and then MaCross tried a couple big plays to looks like no avail. Yep, both of them were incomplete. Okay, there's your first game in week 6. MaCross 33, Sheridan 36. Okay, headed to the second game. Nashville trying to keep their winning streak going. They're 4-0. They're playing New York. And they defeated New York 41-24. Now, there's been a lot of points scored in these games here in the head-to-head side. Take a look at the stats. And let's see, it was 20-17 Nashville, halftime to Nashville. took a lead at 27-17, then 34-17 with 2 unanswered touchdowns before New York was able to score in the third, and Nashville capped their last scoring drive late in the fourth quarter to ice it. Again, Nashville 41, New York 24. Okay. Team stats. Nashville's total offense over 400. New York went over 300. Both teams rushed for over 100 yards. Passing wise, Nashville threw for 340 compared to New York 240. Couple fumbles. Nashville, the only one penalty for 0 yards. I wonder what in the world that was. 2 turnovers, New York. Oh, look at this Nashville. Passed 5 times. Completions for over 25 yards. Okay, there you have the team stats and the player stats. Mayfield threw for 240, 1 interception, 3 touchdowns, nice rating. Jackson threw for 346, 3 touchdowns, highest rating so far in these games we played. Pickup games in week 5, 6, 7, and 8. Robinson ran for over 100 yards. He scored 3 touchdowns too. Jeez. Not too much for the receiving side other than both teams threw for 3 touchdowns and spread them among 3 different receivers. And there's the rest of the stats and the play-by-play. So that ends the 2 makeup week 6 games. We have New York 24, Nashville 41. Okay, we head into week 7, and it's Vice City at Sheridan and Akron at Nashville. So let's get the Vice City Sheridan game under the way. And Vice City edges Sheridan by 1 point, 28-27. Right, still, it's pretty good halftime score was Vice City 21, Sheridan 17. Sheridan took the lead in the third. Vice City took the lead late in the third, and Sheridan kicked a field goal with 4-something left. But they couldn't get another field goal to win. Okay, there's the drives. There's Vice City and Sheridan. This is actually a fairly defensive game compared to what we've seen. Neither team hit 400 yards. Vice City barely 300. Sheridan just a little over. A lot of first downs though for the total yards. That's interesting. Neither rushed for 100, but both passed for over 200. They had a couple fumbles. They recovered them both. Sheridan had 2 turnovers. Anything else of interest? Up there, and again, there is your total offense 304 to 334. Okay, Allen passed for 200, 2 touchdowns, 87 rating. It's pretty bad rating for Stroud. He threw 2 interceptions. That didn't help the Sheridan cause at all. 240 some. Rushing wise, not much. Bixby did get 76, 9-yard average. receptions. Look at that, 7 receptions, only 29 yards. Oh, Bedford had both interceptions there for Vice City. And there you have the play-by-play stats. Okay, again, your week 7 first game, Vice City 28, Sheridan 27. Okay, so we head into the second game of week 7. We have Akron, which lost their first game against Sheridan. Will now try Nashville. Nashville is favored by 11. Nashville's on the roll. Can they keep it up? And they do knock off Akron 34-22. Nashville is now 6-0. Low scoring first half. You see both teams kicked in the gear in the second half, scored a few points there. At the half, it was only 10-7 Nashville. And then Nashville picked up 2 touchdowns. Akron 1, Nashville touchdown, field goal, and then Akron finally salvaged a touchdown late in the fourth. So that was the difference there in the third quarter. Nashville picking up 14 unanswered points. And Akron, looking at 2 interceptions, 3 interceptions. That's a lot. Akron had a ton of first down, more 26-18. And they have 400 yards total offense, but Nashville total passing, I should say. Nashville is 200. Pretty interesting, but there's your turnovers right there. Akron had 5 turnovers. Even threw 4 passes for 25 plus. Nashville had 3. Hey, Nick threw for 400 yards, but he also threw for 4 interceptions, 2 touchdowns. Jackson had just 2 touchdowns, only 200 yards, but no interceptions, which could probably be the reason why Nashville won. Jackson, led the team in rushing. Over here, Henry this time only had 33 yards. Receptions, Flowers went crazy. 9 catches, 150 some yards, 1 touchdown. 2 touchdowns, McConkey for Nashville. He had 87 total yards. See where these interceptions were. Jones had 1, Joseph had 1, Blankenship had 1, and Lester had 1. Well, they spread out the interceptions. Return yardage of 52. Okay, well, anyway, that's it from Nashville. It was Nashville 34, Akron 22 for pages through the play-by-play. Okay, so we'll head into week 8. This is the last week that we'll be playing. Next week is a bye week for the week 9 is a bye week for the head-to-head side too. So next week when we start up, we'll be on week 10 and we'll have the week 10 games of both the BC and the head-to-head. So let's see, we're going to do the Nashville Vice City game as the game of the week. So let's go ahead and head over to New York and get Sheridan at New York. And we got a New York win, 41-14 over Sheridan. Wow, looking at second quarter where New York took over, scored 24 unanswered points, lead at halftime 24-7. Then in the third quarter, they tapped on 10 more to put it out of reach at 34-7. And then even in the fourth quarter, they scored first and had a 41-7 lead. Yikes. While you can't prove it by the total offense, they only had 351 for New York, but managed 41 points. 3 passes for over 25. Neither team rushed for 100. Sheridan didn't get 200 passer while New York did. New York put a lot of pressure on Sheridan with blitzing 15 times. And managed 3 sacks, too. Okay, Stroud had not a very good game. 185 yards, 1 interception, 2 touchdown rating, 83. Look at Mayfield. Mayfield went crazy. 19-24, 258, 3 touchdowns, no sacks, no interception, 151 rating. Rushing wise, Cook was the leader in the game with 49. Couple running touchdowns for New York. Receiving wise, yeah, Jefferson was the best there with 94. 2 touchdowns by Hawkinson. He caught 2. The 2 touchdowns here for Sheridan were from 2 different receivers. And that looks like that's going to be it. Okay, final score from New York. New York 41, Sheridan 14. It's a roll over Sheridan. Okay, we'll take a quick look at the stats here for the first game. After the first game, we have Nashville 6-0 going for 7-0 against Vice City. Sheridan 4-3. Front Street and Winnipeg both were 0-2 in their 2 games. And Akron and MaCross were both 0-2. New York split, and Vice City are trying to win 2. So there are some statistics here for Nashville and Sheridan. And we'll probably go over that after the head-to-head game. The game of the week. So let's go ahead and get this game started. Okay, so both the computer on regular. Computer set, ready, set, ready. Okay, there's your offenses from Nashville, Vice City. You have Lamar Jackson quarterbacking for Nashville, Josh Allen quarterbacking for Vice City. Let's go ahead and head over to Pitt Stadium for the game. 35 degrees, little wind, light even. Coin toss, and there you have it.
Welcome to Pitt Stadium. Nashville versus Vice City. Here's the kick from Folk.
And there you have the kickoff. We'll let the play-by-play announce. Whoa, look at him going. Oh, he nearly broke it.
The kick from Folk is returned 40 yards by Carter, Spillane on the tackle.
Okay, we'll let our play-by-play
Jackson in the
announcer,
shotgun. Jackson at the line.
call the game, and we'll sit back, and we'll be back after the game for the stats. Enjoy the game. Whoa, look at that play.
Jackson completes the pass to McConkey, 38-yard gain. Jones with the tackle. Vice City showing blitz. Jackson calls the signals. Jackson on the bootleg, gain of 5, Kendricks on the tackle. Two-yard run by Robinson, Kendricks with the tackle. 3rd and 3 at the 9. Jackson to Anyoku, touchdown Nashville. The kick by Sly is no good, Nashville 6, Vice City, Sly boots it. The kick from Sly is returned 30 yards by Tucker, McFadden on the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the I. Bigsby on the carry, 1-yard gain, Jones with the tackle. 2nd and 9 from the 42. Allen to Gibbs, incomplete, Franklin with the coverage. 3rd and 9 at the 42. Shotgun formation. Allen calling signals. Allen completes the pass to Gibbs, 2-yard gain, Franklin on the tackle. Wreck out to punt. "52-yard punt by Reckow, no return."
Offsides. Defense. 5-yard penalty.
Brown with a gain of 2 on the play, Pierce on the tackle.
Holding. Offense. Number 85.
Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson calls the signals. Jackson passes to Anyoku, 14-yard gain, Rapp on the tackle, 1st down. Jackson barks out the signals. Jackson throws incomplete to Robinson, Van Noy on the coverage. Jackson calls out the signals. Jackson completes the pass to Harrison, gain of 15, Davis on the stop, 1st down, I formation. Four-yard gain by Robinson, Campbell with the tackle. Jackson completes the pass to Brown, gain of 3, Kendricks on the tackle. 3rd and 3. Nine-yard run by Brown, What on the stop, 1st down. Jackson calls out the signals. Jackson with a 5-yard run, wrap on the tackle.
Holding. Offense. Number 85. 10-yard penalty.
Jackson completes the pass to Anyoku, gain of 15, wrap on the stop. 2nd and 5 from the 48. Jackson completes the pass to Collins, gain of 8, Benford on the tackle, 1st down, 1st and 10 from the 40. Jackson at the line. Jackson completes the pass to Collins, 29-yard gain, wrap on the tackle, 1st down. Jackson barks out the signals. 9-play 87-yard drive. They've used 5:44 on the clock. Jackson completes the pass to Anyoku, touchdown Nashville. Sly converts the extra point, Nashville 13, Vice City. Sly to kick off. The kick from Sly is returned 10 yards by Manguio, Franklin with the tackle. I formation. Allen completes the pass to Gibbs, gain of 51, Franklin on the tackle, 1st down. Allen throws incomplete to Thomas, Hughes on the coverage. Seven-yard run by Gibbs, Jones on the tackle. 3rd and 3. Back in the shotgun. Allen calls out the signals. Gibbs the ball carrier, touchdown by City. Folk makes the extra point, Nashville 13, by City 7. Here's the kick from Recau. The kick from Recau is returned 36 yards by Carter, Kendricks on the tackle. Jackson completes the pass to Brown, gain of 5, Van Noy with the tackle. 2nd and 5 from the 46. Robinson on the carry, gain of 5, Kendricks on the tackle. 3rd and inches. Jackson barks out the signals. Robinson with a 4-yard run, Jones on the stop, 1st down. Jackson barks out the signals. Jackson on the carry, gain of 3, Van Noy on the tackle. End of the first quarter, Nashville 13, Vice City 7. Shotgun. Jackson passes to McConkey, incomplete, Brown on the coverage. 3rd and 7 at the 34. Jackson completes the pass to McConkey, gain of 15, Brown on the stop, 1st down, Vice City faking blitz. Jackson to Anyoku, touchdown Nashville. The conversion failed, Nashville 19, Vice City 7, here's the kick from Sly. The kick from Sly is returned 10 yards by Manguio, Jones on the tackle. Allen throws incomplete to Gibbs, Franklin with the coverage. 2nd and 10. Allen in the shotgun. Nashville showing blitz. Gibbs on the pitch, no gain, Young with the tackle. Timeout, Vice City. 3rd and 10 from the 16. Allen to Thomas, 37-yard gain, Franklin on the tackle, 1st down. Allen completes the pass to Dortch, gain of 13, Rogers on the tackle, 1st down, 1st and 10 from the 34. Three-yard run by Gibbs, White with the tackle. 2nd and 7. Gibbs with a gain of 12 on the play, Jones on the tackle, 1st down. Allen passes to Dortch, gain of 15, Rogers on the tackle, 1st down. Dortch lost 6 on the play, Joseph with the tackle. 2nd and goal. Allen to Freiermuth, touchdown by City. The kick by Folk is good, Nashville 19, Vice City 14, here's the kick from Reckow. The kick from Reckow is returned 35 yards by Carter, Roseboom on the tackle. Robinson on the sweep, loss of 2, Van Noy on the stop. 2nd and 12 at the 46. Jackson in the shotgun. Robinson on the pitch, 10-yard gain, Kendricks on the tackle. 3rd and 2. (18-yard gain by Jackson, Jones on the tackle, 1st down. Jackson to Brown, 10-yard gain, Watt on the tackle. 2nd and inches at the 8. Goal line defense. Six-yard run by Robinson, Van Noy on the tackle, 1st down. I formation. Vice City stacked the line. Robinson on the carry, touchdown Nashville. Sly makes the extra point, Nashville 26, here's the kick from Sly. The kick from Sly is returned 10 yards by Manguio, Jones on the tackle. One-yard gain by Bigsby, Joseph on the stop. 2nd and 9. Shotgun. Allen completes the pass to Dortch, 37-yard gain, Jones with the tackle, 1st down, Venom trailing by 12. 1st and 10 from the 38. 4:58 left in the second. Bigsby with the carry, gain of 1, Jones with the tackle. Allen completes the pass to Dortch, touchdown by City. Folk makes the extra point, Nashville 26, by Recau with the kick. The kick from Recau is returned 24 yards by Brown, Kendricks on the tackle. Jackson with a gain of 4 on the play, Jones on the tackle. 2nd and 6. Shotgun formation. Jackson to Robinson, gain of 9, Kendricks on the tackle, 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 40. 2:41 to go in the second. One-yard gain by Brown, Kendricks on the tackle.
Holding. Offense. Number 85. 10-yard penalty.
1st and 20. Jackson in a pistol formation. Jackson completes the pass to Harrison, gain of 19, Davis on the tackle. 2nd and 1 from the 31. Collins is doubled at the line. Three-yard run by Robinson, Rapp on the tackle, 1st down. 2-minute warning. Jackson at the line. Jackson on the carry, 5-yard gain, Jones on the tackle. Jackson calls out the signals. Jackson on the bootleg, gain of 13, Kendricks on the tackle, 1st down. Jackson calling an audible. Jackson passes to McConkey, touchdown Nashville. The kick by Sly is good, Nashville 33, by City, Sly with the kick. The kick from Sly is returned 12 yards by Manguio, Jones with the tackle. 1st and 10. Allen with a hard count. Coleman split out wide. Allen at the line. Gibbs on the carry, gain of 2, Diaby on the tackle. Vice City hustling to the line. Shotgun formation. Allen at the line. Allen passes to Big Spy, gain of 8, Jones on the stop, first down. Allen with a hard count. Hurry up offense. Big Spy gains 1 on the sweep, Joseph on the tackle. Hurry up offense. Gibbs gains 5 on the pitch, Hendrickson on the tackle. End of the first half, Nashville 33, Vice City 21. Here's the kick from Sly. The kick from Sly is returned 10 yards by Manguio, Jones on the stop. Big Spy on the carry, gain of 1, Stewart on the tackle. Allen in the shotgun. Gibbs on the carry, gain of 2, Clemens on the tackle. 3rd and 7 from the 15. Doubling Thomas at the line. Allen completes the pass to George, 2-yard gain, McFadden with the tackle, wreck out from punt formation. "55-yard punt by Reckow, return of 8 by Carter. Jackson completes the pass to Robinson, gain of 16, Brown on the stop, first down, from the I. Jackson the ball carrier, gain of 2, Kendricks on the tackle. 2nd and 8 from the 46. Jackson in the shotgun. Jackson passes to Collins, 8-yard gain, Benford on the tackle. 3rd and inches from the 38. Robinson with a 1-yard run, Sealer on the tackle, first down. Robinson on the carry, gain of 1, Van Noy with the tackle. "18-yard run by Brown, What on the stop, first down. Robinson with the carry, gain of 3, Pierce on the tackle. They're watching for Robinson. Jackson throws incomplete to Brown. 3rd and 7 at the 15. Current drive, 8 plays, 49 yards. 4:50 off the clock. Brown with the carry, no gain, Rapp on the tackle. 33-yard kick for Sly. Clean snap from Posick. The snap from Posick. Sly made the 33-yard field goal, Nashville 36. Here's the kick from Sly. The kick from Sly is returned 12 yards by Manguio, McFadden on the tackle. 1st and 10 at the 16. Allen throws incomplete to Coleman, McFadden on the coverage. Allen in the shotgun. Allen changing the play. Allen to Coleman, incomplete. Vice City down by 15. 3rd and 10 from the 16. 6:42 in the third. Allen with a hard count. Allen throws incomplete to Coleman, McFadden on the coverage. Reckow back in punt formation. "58-yard punt by Reckow, return of 8 by Carter. 1st and 10 from the 34. Robinson the ball carrier, gain of 12, Kendricks on the tackle, 1st down, Nashville breaks the huddle. 1st and 10 from the 46. Jackson throws incomplete to Brown, Van Noy on the coverage. 2nd and 10 at the 46. Robinson with a gain of 4 on the play, Campbell on the tackle. 3rd and 6 from the 50. Jackson in the shotgun. Jackson to Anyoku, gain of 9, Rapp on the tackle, 1st down. Brown with a gain of 1 on the play, Washington with the tackle. They're looking for Robinson. Jackson completes the pass to Anyoku, 28-yard gain, Rapp on the tackle, 1st down, doubling Collins at the line. Jackson passes to Collins, incomplete, Benford with the coverage. I formation. Brown with a gain of 6 on the play, Van Noy on the tackle. 3rd and 4 from the 6. Collins is doubled at the line. McConkey is doubled at the line. Current drive, 8 plays, 60 yards. 4:27 off the clock. Jackson throws incomplete to Anyoku, Rapp on the coverage. 24-yard kick for Sly. This is a chip shot. The snap from Posick. Sly made the 24-yard field goal, Nashville 39. Here's the kick from Sly. The kick from Sly is returned 24 yards by Tucker, Jones with the tackle. I formation. Allen completes the pass to Thomas, gain of 8, Gibbons on the tackle. 2nd and 2. Allen at the line. One-yard gain by Bigsby, Joseph on the tackle.
12 men on the field. Offense, 5-yard penalty.
Gibbs with the carry, gain of 3, Young on the tackle. 3rd and 4 from the 48. Shotgun. Allen completes the pass to Thomas, touchdown by City. The kick by Folk is good, Nashville 39, by City 12. Rec out to kick off. The kick from Recau is returned 22 yards by Brown, Roseboom on the tackle. One-yard gain by Robinson, Campbell on the tackle. Jackson to Collins, incomplete, Benford on the coverage. Nashville by 11. 3rd and 9 at the 44. Back in the shotgun. Nine-yard gain by Jackson, Jones on the tackle, first down. Nashville ahead by 11. 1st and 10. I formation. Robinson gains 5 on the pitch, Jones on the tackle. 2nd and 5. Jackson calling an audible. Jackson completes the pass to Robinson, gain of 18, Van Noy on the tackle, first down. Robinson on the carry, no gain, Kendricks on the tackle.
False start. Offense. Number 77. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
Jackson throws incomplete to Collins, Benford on the coverage. 3rd and 15 from the 29. Jackson throws incomplete to Collins, Benford with the coverage. 47-yard attempt for slot. Anger to hold. Posick with the snap. Sly connects from 47 yards, Nashville 42, Sly boots it. The kick from Sly is returned 10 yards by Manguio, Gibbons on the tackle. Allen at the line. Allen throws incomplete to Gibbs, Franklin on the coverage. Allen from the pistol. Allen to Coleman, incomplete, McFadden on the coverage. Venom trailing by 14. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun. Allen is intercepted by Franklin, returned for a touchdown, touchdown Nashville. The kick by Sly is good, Nashville 49, here's the kick from Sly.
Kicking team.
First and 10 from the 40. Allen passes to Gibbs, gain of 7, McFadden on the tackle. 2nd and 3 from the 47. Allen calling signals. Gibbs lost one on the play, Stewart on the tackle. 3rd and 4 from the 46. Hurry up. Shotgun. Allen calls the signals. Allen to Dortch, 1 yard gain, White on the tackle.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense. Number 99. 5-yard penalty.
Vice City trailing by 21. Coleman is doubled at the line. Allen calls out the signals. One-yard run by Gibbs, Joseph on the tackle. 2nd and 9 from the 47. Hustling to the line. Gibbs on the carry, gain of 3, Joseph on the tackle. 3rd and 6. Hurry up. Allen completes the pass to Coleman, gain of 17, McFadden on the tackle, for Vice City in a hurry up. Allen to Thomas, touchdown Vice City. Folk converts the extra point, Nashville 49, but here's the kick from Reckow. The kick from Reckow is returned 49 yards by Carter, Spillane with the tackle. Jackson barks out the signals. Two-yard run by Brown, Rapp with the tackle. Slow down. Jackson with a 19-yard run, Rapp on the tackle, 1st down.
False start. Offense. Number 85. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 1st down.
Jackson passes to Brown, gain of 11, Watt on the tackle. Nashville by 14. Jackson taking his time. Vice City stacked the line. Jackson on the bootleg, loss of 5, Harris on the tackle. 3rd and goal from the 7. Jackson working very slowly. Jackson passes to Anyoku, incomplete, Rapp on the coverage, 25-yard try for Sly. Anger to hold. Clean snap. The snap from Posick. Sly is good from 25 yards, Nashville 52, Vice City 35. The kick from Sly is down by Manguio. Vice City trailing by 17. 1st and 10. 4:40 left in the game. Allen from the shotgun. Allen to Freiermuth, gain of 7, Joseph on the tackle. Venom down 17. Allen at the line. Allen throws incomplete to Freiermuth, Joseph on the coverage. Venom down 17. 3rd and 3 from the 32. Thomas is doubled at the line. Allen completes the pass to Coleman, loss of 3, McFadden on the tackle, Reckow from punt formation. "52-yard punt by Reckow, return of 9 by Carter. Jackson completes the pass to McConkey, 12-yard gain, What on the tackle, first down, Jackson slow to the line. Two-yard gain by Brown, Kendricks on the tackle. Jackson slow to the line. Jackson at the line. Robinson with a gain of 1 on the play, Kendricks on the tackle.
Holding. Offense. Number 58. 10-yard penalty.
2nd and 18 at the 32. Three-yard gain by Robinson, Kendricks on the tackle, 2-minute warning. Nashville by 17. 3rd and 15 from the 35. 1:57 left in the game. Jackson calls out the signals. Two-yard run by Robinson, Sealer on the tackle. Anger back in punt formation. "57-yard punt by Anger, return of 13 by George. 1st and 10 from the 19. 1:31 in the 4th. Shotgun formation. Allen calls out the signals. Allen throws incomplete to Coleman, McFadden on the coverage.
Offsides. Defense. Number 90. 5-yard penalty.
Venom down by 17. 1st and 5 at the 24. 1:23 left in the game. Allen with the carry, gain of 7, Young on the tackle, first down. Some movement up front. Possible free play for Allen. Allen to Freiermuth, gain of 1, Joseph on the tackle.
Encroachment. Defense. Number 99. 5-yard penalty.
Allen completes the pass to Thomas, 9-yard gain, Jones on the tackle, first down, 1st and 10 from the 45. Allen passes to Coleman, incomplete, McFadden on the coverage. 2nd and 10 from the 45. 0:55 in the 4th. Allen calls the signals. Movement up front. Possible free play for Allen. Allen to Freermuth, incomplete.
Encroachment. Defense. Number 99. 5-yard penalty.
Vice City trailing by 17. 2nd and 5 from the 50. 0:47 left in the fourth. Allen to Coleman, gain of 28, McFadden on the stop, first down. Allen going through the signals now. Allen to Coleman, incomplete, Jones with the coverage. Allen to Freermuth, gain of 7, fumble recovered by Van Roden, Vice City maintains possession, 3rd and 3 from the 15. 9-play 66-yard drive. They've used 1:06 on the clock. Allen completes the pass to Thomas, gain of 8, Jones with the tackle, first down, 1st and goal. Allen at the line. Allen completes the pass to Coleman, gain of 7, McFadden with the tackle. 0:12 left in the game. Goal line defense. Allen to Gibbs, touchdown Vice City. The kick by Folk is good, Nashville 52, Vice City 4. They're looking for an onside kick. Here's the kick from Reckow. Onside kick recovered by Nashville.
Well, that's it from Vice City. It was Nashville 52, Vice City 42. Now take a look at the stats. Okay, here's the stats. There's all the scoring drives. Probably the most we ever seen in it. 94 points scored. You can see back-to-back touchdowns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 touchdowns in a row in the first half. Nashville broke the 500-yard mark. Vice City over 450. Nashville rushed for what? 177 yards, 330 passing. Vice City, 387 yards passing to 65 rushing. Only one turnover in the game. Vice City has 7 passes over 25 yards completed, but Nashville had over 6 rushing attempts for over 10 yards. Nashville had the big difference in time, and looks like about that. Yeah, here's Jackson, 4 touchdowns, 331 yards, no interceptions, rating 141. Allen, 387 yards, passing 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, rating 330. Touchdown-wise, the receiver Thomas Jr. had 2. Look at Noco. He had Smitty, 3 touchdowns for Nashville. Rushing-wise, later in the game with Jackson, the quarterback, of course, 73 yards. There's the one interception there by Franklin. And there you go through the play-by-play. So, wrap this one up. This is the last game of week 8. With Nashville 52, Vice City 44. Okay, there you have it. Let's take a quick look at the Outlaws are now 7-0, Surgers 4-3. What's left on the schedule is Nashville and Sheridan will play week 10. Then week 11 and 12, we have Nashville and Sheridan playing Winnipeg and Front Street. And then Winnipeg's at Nashville, Front Street's at Sheridan. Sheridan then goes to Winnipeg, and Nashville goes to Front Street to end the season. Looking at the passing, you see Mayfield had some heck of a day there. There's Nashville Jackson. So Nashville and Sheridan, 2 quarterbacks. Allen is in the mix there for Vice City, winning 2 games. But you watch, Jackson leads. And look at that. Nashville has 3 rushers with over 200 yards. Hubbard, Sheridan with 211. There's Nashville's power rating, their defense, and their offense. There's some sacks. Franklin had 3 interceptions for Nashville. Chase leads the receiving yardage, 613. Chase also has 39 receptions for Sheridan. Well, there you have it after week 8 games. Be interesting to compare Sheridan and Nashville stats to the PC conference after 7 games or 9 weeks through the season, and see how they happen to compare, and see if the head-to-head side is much stronger than the PC side or not. Well, I think that's going to be it from TCFL Central. This is Gary signing off. Hope you enjoyed the action and have a nice evening.